Today's video is brought to you by Card Kingdom, and right now you can get this sweet Scoop Soldier sticker when you order over at cardkingdom.com. Just mention in your order notes that you want a Scoop Soldier sticker when you go to checkout. Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and we are back today with another edition of Goat Magic, which means we are joined, as always, by Richard. How's it going this morning, Richard?
Hey, Seth, I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I am doing super well, and we are answering, I think, a pretty interesting question today. So, we just had a B&R a couple of days ago. There was a lot of hype and questions and people wondering if Splinter Twin might possibly be unbanned in Modern. It didn't get unbanned, but that got us thinking. What would happen if Splinter Twin actually was unbanned in Modern? Would it just be another deck? Would it be busted? Would it be tier 1? So we decided. We put that question to the test in Goat Magic. I'm playing Splinter Twin, and Richard, you have actually 3 top-tier Modern decks this week. What are you going to be putting up against Splinter Twin, the 2020 edition of Splinter Twin?
All right, I'm playing Bant Control, straight off the banning, so I'm not sure if it's still good, but it's an Earl pile. Filled with planeswalkers, so that is legitimately a tier 1 deck. The new hotness in Modern, Goblins, everyone's favorite aggro combo deck, and of course I use this as an excuse to call Jund a tier 1 deck through Jund in the Gauntlet, the classic matchup of Twin versus Jund, what everyone pines for when they think of like, oh yeah, Splinter Twin, right? This is like the most famous Modern matchup, I think. Well, at least for me. So, well, we're gonna end the gauntlet with Twin versus Jund.
It is definitely a classic matchup for sure. I know I'm trying to convince Richard. I think it would be really funny to do a series called after last Goat Magic, where Jund just got absolutely destroyed by a standard deck. Convince Richard to do a series called Can Jund Beat It, where we put like pauper decks up against Richard's Modern Jund deck and just see how many really underpowered decks can beat Jund these days. Like, how bad is Jund? So maybe in the future we'll do Can Jund Beat It as a series. But for this week, we are twitting. Richard, before we jump into the games, predictions. How do you think this is going to turn out? How many matches? These are all just one best of 3 match, so kind of a gauntlet of 1 match each. Twin versus those matchups. How many matches do you think Twin will win out of our 3 matches, Richard?
Maybe 1 or 2. I feel Twin will be really good. So when we first talked about this, I thought, no, Twin is trash, right? Like I was thinking of like the original blue-red Twin build, right? And yeah, that deck is terrible. But then we started thinking about all the new tools they would get, like Teferi, Mystic Sanctuary, all those types of cards. And we're like, wait a minute, this deck is pretty scary. And I think your deck will end up looking like Bant Control with some Planeswalkers shaved and a Splinter Twin package thrown in, right? So I think your deck is actually pretty scary. I think it'll do well. I don't think it'll be like Hogak levels of oppressive, but it will be obnoxious to play against, and I think it will be like a tier 1 deck. That is my guess. So I think you will win 1 to 2, depending on how our draws shape up.
Yeah, so initially when people asked me about Splinter Twin, I said, it's fine. Like, I don't even think it'll be that good. It's a turn 4 combo. People win quicker than that in Modern. But then after I built the deck, and I was like, oh, wow, Teferi seems really good in this. Oh, wow, I get to play Mystic Sanctuary to keep getting back cryptic commands in new sideboard cards that didn't exist before. After I started actually building the deck, I looked at it, I was like, this actually looks like it could be pretty good. Maybe I was like underrating how good Twin could be. So I think I should be able to get at least a couple of wins. I don't want to say Twin's going to go 3-0, but my opinion of Twin, after seeing the actual deck list laid out with all the new cards, it's definitely risen to when before I thought it was going to be like trash. I actually think it could be a legit Modern deck if it did get unbanned, but that's what we're going to find out. We should probably jump into our game, start playing these matches. Are you ready, Richard, for match 1, which is Twin versus Goblins, I believe you're on, right?
Yep, let's do it.
All right, here we go. So I don't know how this matchup goes, honestly. I have removal, which I think is the most important thing against Goblins. On the other hand, your combo is technically faster than mine. I will play first. Ooh.
Oh no, my hand is terrible.
My hand is also equally terrible. We're going to mulligan that. I guess that's kind of better. Very similar,
I like this.
but we'll keep it.
Who won the die roll? You win the die roll?
Yeah, I'm on the play. I will
Oh,
Scalding
no.
Tarn and ship the turn. I am kind of happy I have this in hand. Richard loves this card. I think it's his favorite card in Modern, he told me before.
You're playing Mystic Sanctuary.
I might have Mystic Sanctuary in hand. Oh, Ether Vial. Ether Vial's really good.
So I actually played a couple leagues with Goblins yesterday to make sure I know how this deck operates, because if you check our chat, like literally 14 hours ago, I'm like, hey guys, how do you win with the Goblin combo?
How did
This deck is actually really good.
Isn't it really good? Like it's pretty sweet that you have this like oops I win on turn 3 combo, but then you also have like ringleaders and matrons, so you can play like the long game like Legacy Goblins does, where it can just like outgrind control decks almost. I played against Goblins on a recent stream. I don't know when it'll be when this went up, but opponent like ringleader hit 4, and I was just like, oh my goodness, like how do you beat that? How do you beat someone drawing 4 off of a ringleader?
Remand, Path to Exile. This is tough. This is tough. This reminds me of actually playing Old Twin. This is like a Jun decision right here.
Yeah, three cards that are decent-ish. All right, makes sense.
Because I'll never be able to cast this up.
Oh, you have all the discard. Okay. Well, that makes the choice a little bit easier. Well,
The other choice was just take the fairy and just like never cast this again. Let you cycle your remand.
okay. Well, now we don't have much going on. Discard is pretty good against Twin.
So you have a path, unknown card.
Okay, 2 vials. That's fine.
Am I twinned?
No,
Twin me.
you're not. You're not twinned.
Twin
I don't.
me.
You're getting Mystic Sanctuary, but I don't think I actually want this remand back. I think I would rather draw other
This is
things.
the greatest. This is the greatest
Yeah.
Mystic Sanctuary I've ever seen. I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose no, but I need to make my land drop, I think. So. Oh no, are we getting snooped already? Oh, well, that's fine. That doesn't immediately kill me.
So like when I play this deck, I very rarely combo kill people.
I think that
Usually you just grind them out and then you get them like random. Like sometimes you like Thoughtseize, no removal. Okay, Snoop, you're dead. But a lot of times you just actually just sit here and grind them out like Legacy Goblins. So it's actually pretty interesting.
I think part of what makes a combo so good is your opponent has to be aware of it and leave up removal for it. Kind of, the way I'm describing that, it kind of sounds a little bit like Splinter Twin to some extent, but you kind of like get this mana tithe effect where your opponent has to like make sure that they're aware of the combo, make sure that they have removal up for the combo if possible. So I feel like that adds some extra value to the combo. Even if you don't kill with it, it kind of like shifts the way the matchup plays in your favor a little bit, I think. Oh boy. Matron. I do have a path.
So given that, I think we just grab a ringleader.
Yeah. Drawing cards is usually good. And you have 2 vials going, so you're gonna be able to kill me pretty quickly, fairly here with ringleader and 2 vials.
I mean, I think when I played this deck, I had more Blood Moon kills than actual combo kills. Like the other kills are just all like this kind of nonsense.
All right, come on, only one, but it is a good one.
I forgot. So you have a 2/1 and a 1/4. It's been so long since we since we play against Twin here.
Yeah, those are the main ones. Ugh.
I guess you could Snapcaster, get that remand back for value.
This is awkward. Ammunitions Expert. That was a card that Twin didn't have to deal with in the past.
I mean, just think of it as Terminate. We literally had Terminate back then.
Yeah,
so.
that is true.
Now we play the game of use the correct vial triggers on Moto.
Okay. Well, we're not doing a whole lot of anything since those 2 discard spells. Oh, this isn't great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we're taking at least.
Okay, so this one we don't want to tick up. This one we don't want to tick up. This one we do want to tick up. Tick up. No. You can fetch a Mystic Sanctuary for another remand.
Yeah, remand isn't super duper helpful. So I think we have to... Jeez. Oh, that munitions expert's actually a big issue. Well, I guess we gotta pass something so we don't just die naturally. Oh, is this Sling Gang? Ugh. Yeah. You don't want to land, Richard? Think of all you can do. Think of all you can do with that land. Would you like to tap your vials? The one on 2, especially. I would not mind if you vialed in a Snoop or something. Yeah, I think we're... Well, I'll see what we draw, but I think we're dead here. Well, I'm dead, but I will tell you, I've had Deceiver Exarch in hand for a few turns. I also have Splinter Twin in hand, but this Vial and this Munitions Expert is making it impossible for me to actually combo off, and you've left it up every single turn correctly. And yeah. So there's Munitions Expert, kills Deceiver Exarch.
Flame Sweep. You Flame Sweep in response to this.
Yeah. I had the path. I was hoping you had like just enough goblins to still kill Deceiver Exarch even through the path. You had 4 plus the Munitions Expert. Well, we get some good sideboard cards at least. Wow, that... Maybe I need to rethink my prediction, because that did not go that well. Interestingly, Ether Vial gets around to Teferi. You can still put your Munitions Expert into play, even with a Teferi out.
Teferi's not the greatest. You're like, bounce War Marshal. Like, okay.
Yeah, Teferi actually... I wonder if I just take it out in this matchup, as weird as that sounds. It seems possible that it's just the worst card in my deck at the moment.
I always debate whether I should bring in Boyle or not. Like, isn't this the match for it? But then whenever I play Boyle, people just play like stupid blue lands that are not. They're like 4 Glacial Fortresses. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. It's sometimes harder to get value out of than you'd think. All right, so we're on the play. All right, this is fine. We'll keep it.
Double Ringleader Mulligan. This hand's pretty bad. Mulligan.
Oh, okay. Looking up for Twin. We'll take it. All right, let's get things set up here. Certain Visions.
Classic. What I noticed is blue decks don't play this card anymore.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I know the old builds of Splinter Twin actually played up to like 8 of the 1-mana cantrips. They had Certain Visions and usually Sleight of Hand. A little bit harder when you want to have like Teferis and so forth in your deck now. Ether Vial again. So a little bit harder. So I went with 4, so I would have room for some of the new cards. I don't know if it's worth it or not, honestly. I assume it's gotta be. It's gotta be worth it. Well, we will Flooded Strand. Go.
Is Twin too slow?
I mean, you have a Twin combo, and it wins a full turn faster than my Twin combo. Like, if you do just have the combo draw. It might be. It does kind of feel a little bit like I'm playing a control deck in a format that usually isn't super hospitable for control. Well, you probably have another land, but we're gonna... This time we will cycle the remand.
I'll play this. All right. I'll show you my card.
Ooh, that's the one that got me last time.
Uh-oh.
I have a pretty good hand.
This is the worst.
Yeah, I don't know what you take out of this hand, honestly.
I mean, we are at risk of just getting comboed with a Deceiver Exarch.
It's true.
But we're just gonna believe in the heart of the cards. We always take the Snapcaster.
Yeah, that's fair.
Snapcaster is like a 3-for-1 with your Cryptic.
Well, untap land and go. I wonder what actual removal you have in your deck. I know there's Munitions Expert, but I wonder Goblins usually doesn't have that much. Maybe some like silly tar fires or something. But all right, we're gonna run this out.
Oh, the classic beats.
We're going to 18 turn clock. We will tap down your ether vial.
So when thinking of whether this is good or not, so what's happened, right? We've got Fatal Push in the format, which hits all Twin's pieces. So if you try to play Twin into Fatal Push, it could be a problem. Veil of Summer is now a card that can be used against Twin. And on the other side, you have Teferi as an upgrade. You have Mystic Sanctuary. What? You play a Braid? Okay.
I got a couple in the sideboard. That's one of my new additions. That's my artifact hate that can
Is this
also
modern playable? Is there nothing better than a Braid?
I mean, if you want to kill like the Snoop combo and kill an artifact, a Braid is, I think, the best way to do it. It's better artifact hate, but it also doesn't kill creatures. Ugh. Oh, that's not a red card, okay. Ooh, well, now you see what's up.
That's my card. Why you have my card here? Well, I guess we take that. Okay.
Probably wise. I mean, if I just happen to draw a red source, you could be dead.
I wanted to take the Cryptic. I was like, oh, this is a perfect opportunity to take Cryptic.
Yeah, let's not crack our fetch yet. Well, take one. We're doing it the old. And one of the things about the Twin deck is it can win like a weird control deck. It used to sideboard out the combos sometimes and just go on like the Keranos Deceiver Exarch Plaid. So it's not completely impossible that I kill you fairly. This is another Thoughtseize.
No, it is not a Thoughtseize.
Oh,
that's why I'm sad.
Good. That's a relief. All right, sure.
Choose target. Its owner puts on top or bottom.
It's kind of like a removal spell, basically.
Okay. Okay, so we'll take the Bolt.
So you have Munitions Expert in one unknown card. Are we snooping? Yeah, we'll just gust it for now. To the top, all right.
And then you Mystic Sanctuary and we do this again. I go to 13.
So it'd be a good time to... So that's the question. Like, do I get something back with Mystic Sanctuary? Or do I just hope that I draw a Twin and just straight up win? I think I'm going to wait. And see what we draw.
I wonder if... Are you playing 4 Serum Visions still? Like the full set?
I do have a full set, but I don't have any additional cantrips. Just the 4 Serum Visions. Well, outside of like Cryptics and Remands and whatnot, but no other like 1-mana cantrips.
Like, I'm pretty sure this match is favored the longer we go. So, for me. So, I think you want to kill me as soon as possible.
Yeah, Goblins tends to win the long game. There's the Tarfire.
Okay.
Oh, Slinging on top. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. We will bounce Snoop and draw a card. Yeah. All right, this is a little awkward, but we're going to... I think you're going to be okay with this Mystic Sanctuary. We're going to get a Mystic Sanctuary, and we're going to put...
I'm not okay with any of this. Serum Visions?
I think that's the right choice. I could take... Yeah, we're going to take Serum Visions. We just got to find the Twin. That is it. If we find the Twin before you can find your combo, we do win. And you can't kill us next turn, so we should have one turn to try to, like, draw into it. So let's Serum Visions. Come on. Bottom. Neither of those are the combo. But we did find another Serum Visions. Bottom. Neither of those are the combo.
Did you sideboard out the combo?
No,
The classic Twin move, but then you're still digging for it in game. You're like, wait a minute.
Oh, come on, Deceiver Exarch. You can do it. Well, we put a lot of non-combo pieces to the bottom. I feel like I'm never going to get value out of this, so...
2 mana cycle?
Yeah. So you have Snoop and Munition Expert in hand. Yeah, alright.
I actually want my land.
Oh, yeah, you got Kikis in your deck, too. Come on, we've dug really deep for this Splinter Twin. Come on, Magic Gods. Reward us. Okay. Well, I guess we stay on defense now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Your 1/4. Your 1/4 body is ruining everything.
It is a good blocker.
All right, Snoop, and then show me a ringleader or a harbinger. Literally any card in my deck.
Oh, that's a harbinger.
All right. Do you have removal?
Oh, you have another cavern too. Ugh. Oh, do you have harbinger in hand? No, you have.
I have harbinger on top of my deck.
Oh, right. And it can't be countered.
Come on, are you getting Splinter Twinned?
Okay.
By Splinter Twin 2020?
Okay, I think this is okay for the moment.
Oh, that means you have removal.
So you get to, yeah.
And oh, wait a minute, I have summoning sickness. Yeah, no, I should have got a ringleader actually. Oh no, YouTube's not gonna be happy.
Well, if it makes
YouTube will not be pleased with this.
if it makes
I forgot it's not here.
if it makes you feel better, I do have an answer, so I'm not just.
Are you gonna twin me? Is that your answer?
I would like to, but I need to find the twin first. We're going to bounce Snoop, draw a card. That's not a twin. That's not a twin. Oh, Scalding Tarn. Pass the turn. Oh, you can cast Kiki-Jiki. That's interesting. Oh, and you still got that munitions expert. This munition expert is the bane of this matchup for twin. Huh. So do you think I should be playing more one-mana cantrips?
No idea. No idea. No, I actually never played Twin. I guess I played Blue Moon for a bit, but I did not actually play Twin during its heyday.
Okay, Snoop returns. Vial on top, that's fine.
All right, this 1/4 is like super obnoxious here. I cannot deal with it.
So if Snoop untaps, it just wins. We will bolt it. Right. You're gonna kill my 1/4. I need that to block, Richard.
No blocking here.
And there's a Kiki. This is not looking good.
So I think this deck is actually really good. I'm surprised people aren't making more of a fuss about it because goblins are cool. Oh no, you have a Pestermite. Okay. You can still win.
Yeah, it's still possible, but I gotta hit twin this turn, I think. Because Kiki comes down, and then you can copy munitions expert. Oh, or you just combo. Yeah, this is. All right, what do we do here? What can we do? So we could get a Mystic Sanctuary to get a removal spell, but then we scryed like 10 cards to the bottom that we will shuffle back in. So our odds of drawing twin, we're just gonna draw. We're gonna heart of the heart of the cards.
Oh, there's so much value given up. I don't know if that's right.
You think it's better to just go for it?
Maybe you just like get a Serum Visions.
Yeah, then you get a redraw.
Someone break out the hypergeometric calculator. This is why Twin is a hard deck.
Yeah, okay. This Kiki-Jiki is so bad for me.
Hello, Kiki-Jiki.
Yeah. I feel like maybe it's a little unfortunate I haven't found a twin yet. We went through like half the deck. I guess we had the Kiki, but... Sure. Alright, 1, 2, 3. We keep drawing this half of the combo, but not the... not the other half. So we will tap Cavern. I guess.
No, punish. Should have cast Ether Vial.
We will... I think we gotta kill Munitions Expert. We take 5? Ugh. Right.
You still have another redraw. You can still win.
Yeah. So do you think I should be cracking this to get Mystic Sanctuary? Like, what can that do? I can get like a Cryptic just to time walk you.
Oh, I guess so. You get a double scry, right?
But the scry comes after.
Yeah. You can get a lightning bolt.
That's true. I could just bolt Kiki or something.
I've never seen Mystic Sanctuary be so unimpactful. Like, usually this is like game over, but interesting.
I feel like it's because I scried so many cards to the bottom. That's the only reason I'm hesitant to crack it. All right, we're gonna wait and see. We're gonna draw. Well, okay. We ended up with the removal anyway, so we're not dead yet. Oh, why is this so hard to find a twin? We're definitely
This is good quality magic here, Seth. Here we are,
oh,
top decking.
If you
trying to one up each other.
If you draw
with
another
our combo
munitions
decks.
expert, I'm just.
What did you say, Seth?
No.
If I drew a munitions expert.
Well, just okay. Well, I'm dead, so I'm gonna get a mystic.
You're not dead.
I take 4, right?
You would have been at 1, but I mean, you're effectively dead.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. I mean, there's no way I can win from there. Yeah. Oh boy, YouTube's gonna yell at me for that too. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of yelling this match, Richard.
What happened?
They're gonna yell because I cracked the fetch to get Mystic Sanctuary for no reason. So it's technically it's lethal this turn rather than next turn.
Yeah, but you need two cards. You can't. There's no way for you to.
There's no way for me to actually win. Yeah. I just wanted to Mystic Sanctuary you because I know you hate it so much. So that was the one small way I could win as I was
here's
losing.
The thing, right? It's like none of your cards are effective against me, so getting them back don't matter. So I'm like, okay, I guess.
Yeah, so I could imagine scenarios where it would be helpful, but the other thing I noticed about Mystic Sanctuary, which maybe is a drawback and makes it not quite as good in Twin as I thought, is I have like Kiki, which is like triple red. Even Splinter Twin is double red, and I'm playing. You got to play a bunch of islands to turn on Mystic Sanctuary. Then you have these mono blue Mystic Sanctuaries. So I was actually like having a hard time being able to get enough red mana to cast my Kiki while also having enough islands to turn on Mystic Sanctuary. So there's some like weird tension there that I didn't really think about with this deck. Well, that was so. How as we go into our next match, how representative do you think that was of this matchup? Like, I guess that last game you mulled a 5, right?
Yeah,
And
I think it's very representative.
Kind of just
I
like,
actually
stomp
think
me.
you're a dog against this deck, like because I'm not playing Fatal Push, right? But if let's say Twin was heavy in the meta, I could just add Fatal Pushes, or I could add Terminates, or add any number of red or black removal spells to deal with it. And I think I'll just grind you out. You saw like I didn't combo. I didn't even come close to comboing. Like just some ringleaders, some like dirty dudes, and just apply pressure. It's like the old Twin plan, except instead of hitting with a 1/4 every turn, I'm like hitting for like 2-3 damage and like drawing cards and stuff. So I actually think Goblins would be favored against Twin.
Yeah, that was kind of my impression too. I have a bunch of like 1-for-1 removal. I can even get back by 1-for-1 removal with Mystic Sanctuary with Snapcaster. So I'm good at stopping the combo itself, but you just make so many goblins and you draw so many cards, and it's Matron gets a ringleader, draws a couple of cards. It just keeps doing that over and over again. So it's real. I don't think I can beat you fairly. Like, I think the way I beat you is to just get the quick combo, and I wasn't able to assemble the combo. And that is something that is kind of historically true of Twin, is similar to what you were saying about the Goblin deck. Like, sure, sometimes you do just randomly get people like on turn, on turn 4 or whatever. But a lot of times, your combo is taking place on like turn 10 after this long and grindy game, and I don't think I have the ability to play a 10-turn game against Goblins, because you're gonna overwhelm me before that with card advantage and swarms of Goblins. So all right, we're on to match 2. This is Bant, I assume. Bant.
Yeah.
Minus Astrolabe, so new Bant.
This is new Bant. So I've never played the deck before, right? But it's a Bant deck. How hard could it be, right? So I took out the Astrolabes. I took out the Coatls. And then I'm like, I don't know what to put in here. So I just put in more of like the 3 of. So the deck plays like 2 Snapcasters, like 2 Uros or something. So I just added some more of those cards in. And then I also just put Girl Spiral in because, like, why not?
Yeah, you can never go wrong with Girl Spiral. Also, you are not a Yarion build.
No, I'm not a Yarion build.
I guess there's probably less reason to be a Yarion build if without Astrolabe and Coatls.
Oh, yeah. Plus, I don't want to play with, like, a million card deck.
Do we want these? 1, 2, 3. All right, let's...
The biggest what if is would Twin play a companion, like during companion heyday, if Twin was legal?
Ooh, what companion could play? Ooh, I mean, it could be a Yarion deck, I guess. Although I wonder, it would reduce the consistency.
No, I don't think you want a Yorion deck because like why would you ever like cast Yorion? Like I think you're just reducing your combo potential.
Yeah, we'll shock ourselves. Serum Visions.
So I feel like I'm also favored in this matchup. We'll see. Because I feel we play the same cards basically. Like we have the same endgame engines, except you're trying to combo me and I'm playing Uros, and I think the Uros actually win.
Yeah, Uro's definitely concern. I think I feel more comfortable in this matchup than the Goblin matchup. Maybe it's just because we're off to this like Drago start, so I feel okay about where I'm at the moment, and it'll change quickly once you stick a Planeswalker or something. You have Teferis as well, I assume, right?
Uh-huh. I have the fairies too.
That's one of the downsides. Like, sure, Teferi's good at protecting our combo, but a Teferi across the table good at shutting down our ways of protecting our combo. A little bit awkward. We'll keep playing lands. Do we want to do anything yet? I think we just pass again for now.
I haven't played Control in like 4 years. I remember when I first started playing Magic, I loved playing Control before I discovered mid-range.
Before you
I used to feel so smart, like 2-for-1ing people with a Wrath. I was like, oh yeah, you played right into it. I'm so clever holding this Wrath for your 2 creatures.
Alright, so we're going to crack. That was before you started playing the Arena Ladder and realized that you needed to play quicker games than that.
Oh, serious. For the last 2 years, I played nothing but aggro. Like any aggro and any cheese, like Bogles deck, like I'm all over. Because I'm like, yeah, it's so fast.
gotta rank up somehow. Do we want to? So you gotta have counters. You gotta have counters for days. I hate being the person that makes the first move. We got lands. We'll just.
I'm gonna use my old adage, like just never do anything as a control deck. The first person who taps mana loses.
I know.
Oh, you just tapped. Does that count?
I untapped it. We're good. That was close.
No take backs. What are you doing?
I almost blew it.
Is this a Misty Rainforest behind you? What is this? Okay, yes.
Uh-oh. Does Richard actually need mana to do something? Oh, this is Gross Spiral, isn't it? Oh, I thought we'd play Modern.
Are we playing Standard? I mean, you don't know, right? It could be.
It sort of looks like it. Outside of your snow lands, well, I guess fetch lands, you've pretty much played all Standard cards so far.
All right. Let's see if this comes back to bite me. I'm the first one to do something.
Remand?
Okay. Acceptable. Oh, okay. I thought I was going to discard, but I'm like, oh, that was not acceptable, but I'm fine.
Yeah, you're good.
I missed the land drop. I'm so sad.
Let's think about this. Okay, we're going to play Mystic Sanctuary. We're going to get back Remand.
It's pretty good. Now your Mystic Sanctuaries are paying off.
And then we'll Serum Visions. Okay. All right. You can go. Yeah, you missing land drops is probably good for me. Never mind. Just kidding. I'm not going to let you resolve this Uro.
I mean, you can keep playing this game.
And then we will... Pastormite? Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, I'm going to have to waste all my...
Crack all the fetches.
I forgot each of these fetches is actually a cryptic command or something. So I'm like, wait a minute, do I want to do this? I think we do. Make sure we fetch the right lands here.
Yeah, it's probably worth it. You can get the Mystic Sanctuary and cryptic counter bounce.
Do I want to do that? I don't think I want to do that yet.
Alright. Well, Cryptic 1 has been cast.
Counter target spell, draw a card.
Seems good.
Counter target spell, draw a card.
Well, we will take advantage of this window to play Teferi.
Is this a game of Uros? Probably.
Ooh, that's not the best.
We're playing Legacy, man. I don't need mana.
Force of Negation's also a card that wasn't around before and is actually really effective at stopping Twin.
Twin can also use it though, so
But you can't use it during your turn for free, which is awkward.
you know. Good thing you pointed that out because I didn't even know that. I was gonna use it to back up my own spells on my turn.
Yeah. No, force of negation isn't quite force of will. Yeah, go ahead.
You saved me some very angry YouTube comments.
Yeah.
Good job.
That's
to me, it was always a force of will. Like I've never.
yeah. It's got a bit of a drawback, so you can't use it that way.
How's this? Oh, we did it. We arrowed.
This one's going through. I feel like this Uro beats me if it sticks around. Oh my god, more cryptics. Archmage's Charm.
I don't know if Uro is the card I should be fighting over, but it seems good.
Deceiver Exarch. And tap Hollowed Fountain. Oh, you got Path. Ugh.
Thanks for tapping.
Yeah, it's not great. Alright, well, we get a land out of our deck. That's something. Richard wins the counter war.
I mean, all I did was I just cycled and drew a land, but okay.
All that for a growth spiral, essentially. Oh boy, I just feel like I've put a lot of Serum Visions on the top of my deck with Mystic Sanctuaries. That doesn't feel like the most value you can get out of a Mystic Sanctuary.
I guess we need to save this.
So now are we just gonna lose to Uro? Yeah.
I see the appeal of playing this in every single format.
I'm starting to feel like my twin prediction was overconfident.
Yeah, maybe we're like, oh, it's so scary, but I'm like, wait, all these decks just do what Twin does, but maybe better.
Yeah, that's what I'm starting to feel like. Like everyone's decks are so high powered these days that my initial take that Twin probably isn't that great is starting to feel a little bit true. At least maybe it'll change. The good news is we still got Jund on the docket, so worst case.
You're gonna farm Jund for.
Yes.
So next we're gonna have you play against standard Bant to see.
I actually think standard Bant would get crushed by Twin. I don't think those standard ramp decks could be real combo decks, but
that's a meme.
That would be funny.
I do have like enough islands, right? I didn't actually.
Yeah, you got.
I don't actually read any of these conditionals. I assume these cards just do the best thing they always do, no matter what.
So are we what, cryptic?
I guess at this point we can attempt to do the cryptic lock.
I don't know how I win from here now. What is my actual game plan? Snapcat, yeah. And then I think the other thing is you don't really have much time to recover these days. You kill me in 2 turns now with just this Uro and the Snapcaster, so that does not give me very much time to. Oh
my
God.
Growth Spiral can kill you in 2 turns while drawing the cards.
Does not give me much time to find a way out of this.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this matchup is 0% for you. It's not in reality, but I feel like I can't lose here. I need to really screw this up to lose.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel that way too, actually. that it's much less close than I was hoping. I gotta do this now before you draw, because we know you have a counter once you draw. We will tap your Uro, so you don't get to keep doing that every turn.
Block? If you flash it a Deceiver Exarch.
No.
Okay.
We'll bowl.
Okay. Fine. You win.
Well, alright. I guess this is 1, 2, 3. How do we beat this? Oh, you have. Alright.
Boseiju.
This. So he's Snapcaster. I think I'm just. Well,
Path.
I'm not going to tell you yet. Just in case.
So counter bounce Mystic Sanctuary or counter draw? I think counter bounce Mystic Sanctuary.
Yeah. Well, this isn't ideal, but it's not going to get better in future turns. So, Twin? We did cast it. Is this more cryptics? You guys always have it. Oh, it's Archmage Charm, whatever. All right. Or Force Negation. Yeah.
So I'm just going to cast it.
Well, I guess I won't. Well, So you have. Yeah, I think I'm just dead. I guess I won't scoop yet, but because you have the cryptic lock you have the cryptic lock set up, right? So you can cryptic every turn. So I don't think there's any. I will actually just concede.
You're super dead. I have Jason, another force negation in hand. Whatever I'm gonna draw here.
Oh man. Okay, so maybe Twin is just at like we initially thought really bad.
Yeah, because all the good cards we thought went into Twin, like all the other decks have them too.
Yeah, that's the issue. I was like, well, I get Teferi and I get these counters, but I was like, oh wait, they're like force of negationing my Splinter Twins now. That wasn't a thing before. Okay, so we're gonna bring in a bunch of stuff. Not feeling super confident, but you never know. You never know. This might be Twin's chance to shine. We will trim those.
You know how to. My deck is just like all counter spells and removal. What do I trim?
Yeah.
Do I want to play Veil of Summer? I really want to get you with this card. Just on a personal level, I need to get someone with Veil of Summer.
This is.
But I don't think it's that
chance.
good. I guess I could protect a Planeswalker or something on my turn. Yeah, all it does is just like it's a 1-mana counter spell. My counter spell. Yeah, maybe.
All right. Well, we'll try it like that.
I mean, you haven't had any good like fast combo draws yet.
That's true, but fast combo draw for Twin is like turn 4. So that's not even like that fast. That's like you're leaving up cryptic range. Oh, okay. And even if I did have a fast combo draw, I think you still just kill me. Like, or stop it with force negations and all that stuff.
Are you running force? I guess you don't have to tell me, but we can talk about it after. Like, how many mystical disputes and force of negations are you playing to force your combo through?
Yeah, there's a lot more of those in the sideboard than in the main deck. Although force negation still isn't great at it, just because to cast it free, you got to do it on the opponent's turn. But mystical dispute is very good.
Save your Exarch.
I think really what I need is like just resolve a Teferi on turn 3, combo off like Deceiver Exarch turn 4, combo off turn 5. Like that's the dream, but that's still we're talking about like turn 5. that's not that fast by modern standards. All right. We will pass. And yeah, I think before you get your cryptic mana up, let's try to do some things here. Let's get a Steam Vents and Deceiver Exarch. Got the remand.
This is a thing. I think mystical dispute like really hurts Twin.
Yeah,
because that could happen now.
Yeah, that I was thinking Archmage's Charm, that's offline. Cryptic, that's offline. But yeah, mystical dispute does do it.
So what's the worst thing that could happen? You Teferi me? Yeah, that seems pretty bad. So we'll just do this instead. I don't think you can resolve a Teferi against me. I think it's like really tough. So
yeah, it is seeming pretty tough so far. Yeah, let's turn Visions. I don't even know if that's worth it, but we'll keep it. We will. Yeah, let's do this. Actually, all right, yeah. You can go. I wonder if Twin could beat a standard deck.
I feel if you get these draws, you can't. I actually feel if you get these draws, you'll actually lose to a standard deck. But if you get a Twin draw, then you'll be fine.
Would you like to counter my Vendilion Click? Looks like yes.
Do I want the Mystic Sanctuary?
I
I feel like I don't want the Mystic Sanctuary.
think your little island light.
Oh yeah. Oh, see, I don't even know these restrictions. I would have got one like a new build coming to play tapped, and then I'll punch, and then.
I wanted to save you from the YouTube comments. All right, sure, but now you're tapped out. So what sweet thing can we do?
There's a colorless Eldrazi Mystic Dispute from Out of the Gatewatch. Don't you remember?
Oh, all right, we'll do that again.
I feel these are like the saddest Mystic Sanctuaries
They really are.
like like you just basically that's a scry too, right? Because you waste your draw on the thing.
Yeah, so it's like 1 mana scry 2, basically. But that has some value when you're trying to find Splinter Twin and never do. Oh, missing land drops is probably good for me.
How does Field of Ruin work? Is it shuffled or is it tapped or not tapped?
It's untapped.
It's untapped.
Well, stack these on the deck. Play a land, and yeah, your go.
I guess I should actually wait till your end step. I don't know what difference that makes, but it seems bad that you can cast more things in your main phase.
This is all right. We're gonna try this. I hope it's worth it.
Okay, so that kills a land for me, or no?
Yeah, you won't get to
what does this do?
search. It basically fizzles. It fizzles the Field of Ruin.
Okay. I respect that. I'm like on 3 lands.
Yeah, I feel like you not having lands is probably the best way for me to maybe have a chance. Teferi's not great.
You know, I'm feeling pretty good here with the Teferi.
Yeah,
Do you have a way to remove Teferi aside from like combat and lightning bolts, which you probably took out?
Yeah, not really. That shuts down a lot of my hand.
Sorcery speed twin is not as scary.
That is very true. And all my counters don't work, which is even worse. Okay, I think what we got to do is this isn't great, but we need to find a way to get in with this Teferi. So Snapcaster. Actually, let's do this.
Oh, you're cryptic.
I was gonna just Serum Visions, but I need to leave that in the graveyard for future Mystic Sanctuaries. We wouldn't want to be without.
I feel like we've just been Mystic Sanctuary back and forth. Is this what Modern has come down to?
Let's. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they didn't ban Mystic Sanctuary. Honestly, bounce Teferi. Don't force a negation me, or do I guess? Okay. Got rid of the Growth Spiral. Finally.
Got him.
Alright. Yeah. Well, being ahead on mana is good, but Teferi by itself shuts down a huge percentage of my deck and makes the combo way harder. Maybe the fact that Teferi exists is actually a negative for Twin rather than a positive.
I think it's actually a negative. I don't think you utilize Teferi that well. But other decks can use it against you like very, very well.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm realizing. Teferi in my deck, it's Teferi, so it's always good, but not as good as it has been or could be for other people. Yeah, there's the lands and all the lands.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
All right, come on, good draw. The percentage of my hand that is dead cards is very high at the moment. Oh, Teferi just wrecks this stack. Okay, I think I'm back on the Unban Twin thing. It took
you're getting there.
It took like a match and a half, but I'm back. Just unban it. Why is it still bad? I don't get it.
That is a Deceiver Exarch. You're getting there.
Yeah, sorta.
You can still combo in it anytime.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of the deck.
That's true. If you have nothing, and I can't defend it because you have Teferi, but sort of. We will tap a... That doesn't even really make a difference. I guess we should untap a land, but I can't do anything during your turn anyway because of Teferi, so it doesn't really matter here. Are you going to Growth Spiral me again, Richard? More Growth Spiraling. Mystic Sanctuary.
I think I just want to grab a counter spell.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah. So there's a Growth Spiral.
use Mystic Sanctuary's ability.
So we know there's a counter coming. My hand makes me sad right now.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot I could cast sorceries at instant speed.
Not even maximizing Teferi's power, and it's still right.
I'm not even playing this right at all. So, but it's fine. It's fine. We don't need this to be right. Does he have an ultimate? No, he doesn't have an ultimate, right?
I mean, he's kind of just a permanent ultimate. Well, I guess we attacked Fairy because we can't do anything until it dies.
So what's the worst can happen? You can twin me, and then so tap all creatures, draw a card.
All right. Well, let's do this.
Oh. I don't think I want that.
Oh, do you have another Force Negation? I can pay for Mystical Dispute. Okay. We're gonna dig.
Zero visions here. Okay.
Please no. I really need this.
The best thing about Girl Spiral is blue, so it forces to it pitches the force.
Oh, my hand is so set up to stop that, but you have it to Fairy. Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah, Growth Spiral actually seems pretty good in that deck. Maybe that's the way of the future, now that you don't have to worry about blinking stuff with Yarion and don't have Astrolabe. Yep.
This is like you don't even need to waste a spot on an Etherling or anything. You just like
Yeah, Rose.
This is so ridiculous that this is a card.
Yeah, Rose is pretty insane. Even, I mean, we were talking about it a little bit yesterday during the podcast, like, will Astrolabe being banned mattered, and Rose still seems really good, even without Astrolabe in the deck. So, enough lands that there's still a counter up.
Thanks to Uro. I played 2 land drops that turn. It's relevant. Oh, what is this?
Bounce Uro?
What's the other mode?
Oh, bounce draw. Bounce draw.
So I guess, do I care about Teferi or do I care about Uro? Because one of them is about to die.
Hopefully. Alright. Yeah, Uro's pretty big. I feel like your Mystic Sanctuaries have been much better than mine. Yeah.
We will put a Serum Visions.
Oh, see, that is the best, the best use of Mystic Sanctuary. You've come around to the power of Scrying 2.
We will counter this.
Sure. Well, then we will
Then I assume he eats a path.
Deceiver Exarch and Opath.
Okay.
Tapero. Kill Teferi. Yeah, Teferi is really insane against. It's not the thing about Teferi is not only is it insane against my main deck plans, but the way I try to like fight this matchup out of the sideboard is bringing like Force Negations, Mystical Disputes, cards like that, and it's insane against those cards too. It's just like so good.
Real question: did you like shock yourself down to 9? Like, how are you? Why are you at such a low life total?
That is a good question. Have you hit me at all? You haven't. Have I really fetched and shocked all the way to 9? I might have. Yeah, well, I guess we're going to 3. Thankfully, you're not a lightning bolt deck.
We can be with Astrolabe. We could have been a 4-color deck, but and still immune to Blood Moon. But you know.
Oh yeah, we're gonna lose to Uro, aren't we? Okay.
You're not gonna get some chip damage in.
Yeah, I think we gotta do some chump blogging. I don't want to jump block with Deceiver, but like, if you bounce Snapcaster, I can't keep getting hit by Uro. Ooh, thin in the decks. I think I'm okay with this.
I don't know how many red sources you run. Like, can I just run you out of red? Like, I'm not sure.
I don't have that many basics to try to support Mystic Sanctuary. You might be able to if you had enough Field of Ruins. Hell yeah, Uro. Doing Uro things.
Oh, this feels so good.
Yeah, not for me, but I'm glad someone's enjoying the Uro beatdown. Alright, jump. Okay, one time, Magic Gods. One time, just let us try a twin.
I want you to draw the twin and try to resolve it. Force it through. I think Force of Negation is a huge killer for Twin because you can't use Force on your turn to protect your combo. So essentially, like it's just like game ending against you.
Yeah,
Unlike normal free spells, which you can use to protect yourself.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So I feel like the meta has actually gotten way more hostile towards Twin rather than Twin improving. Now that we've actually played it.
Yeah, this is actually way worse than what Twin used to be.
Yeah, Twin actually. Yeah, I mean this is a small sample size, but we'll see. We'll see how Jun goes. But I'm not very confident this will even be a tier 1 deck, or even I don't even know if it'd be a tier 2 deck.
If you lose to Judd, you might as well just go play play standard. Actually, no. I think the Judd matchup will be pretty close.
I mean, Twin's got to at least win a game. I feel like I'm playing.
Oh, you haven't even won a game?
Maybe
no.
we should just rename this. It's not Goat Magic. It's Against the Odds
Against the
Twin.
Odds.
Yeah.
Oh, you have free spells too.
Yeah.
You're not allowed that.
Oh, you might have vetoes in your deck too. All right, Snapcaster. Sure. That's actually pretty close to lethal at this point too. All the way down to 3.
Okay, so I actually want to Cryptic, the original Cryptic. Counter target draw.
And then we will
Flusterstorm.
Let's think about this. So I have to have my Cryptic resolve, or I just lose.
So you're remanding
The Cryptic, your Cryptic.
the original? No, the second Cryptic.
Yeah. I can't. Yeah. I wish I could pick up my own, but 1 arrow hit kills me.
So now I want to kill the original spell again? Yeah.
Oh, do you have more counters?
Oh no, it's my turn. Oh yeah, no, I can't do it. Okay, yes. You don't know what I have in my hand.
So many force.
I'm like, why is it asking me for mana? What's going on?
All right, so this all works. Uro goes away.
All right, you have a window.
I don't have. I had to jump with my Deceiver Exarch, but yeah, this is sort of a window. Actually, let's think about this. Let's play Scalding Tarn.
You can just combo right here, and then I'm not playing Wraths, right? So, okay.
Teferi.
No, I needed that. That was my win con.
Ooh, all right, your go. I mean, maybe
I'm gonna get rid of Teferi.
Maybe there's a... See, now you're the one that's on the side of all the counter spells.
How do you deal with this
having a
obnoxious card,
Teferi.
which I don't want in Standard anymore, in Modern anymore?
Oh, maybe that's what shifted this entire matchup, is you're just the one... When you play that Teferi, I had 4 counter spells in hand. It was remand, Force of Negation, and something else. I'm like, oh my goodness, Cryptic, I think. Ugh. And it just absolutely ruined my day.
I don't have any way to get rid of a Teferi, right? What is this? What are these other modes? So do I just Uro and hope for the best? If you twin here, you win. So it's actually pretty close.
Yeah, there's hope. There's hope in Twinsville.
So I guess first what we'll do is we'll cast our own Teferi.
Awkward. Okay. Well, now we all gotta play at sorcery speed.
Okay, I didn't expect that to happen, but okay. We are here.
Uro. Oh, you can double Uro too. You can get it back. Ugh. Yeah.
Put a land. No.
Uro's like
Okay.
the power level of Twin Combo, but 1 card, I think. It doesn't need any synergy.
Yeah,
you
pretty much.
You just play it and you get it back, and that's better than what my deck's trying to do, I think. Yeah, you're outdrawing me by quite a bit.
I mean, I am the control deck.
That's true, although Twin is kind of a control deck, too. 34 life. Well, thankfully, infinite damage does get around life gain, if we can get there.
So I think we uptick in the weird case that you have Lightning Bolt.
So...
Oh, I guess you can't end of turn path either. Oh, I guess you could. This is weird. Mystic Sanctuary is such a terrible card. Why is this?
Yeah, it is.
The-
It is something.
It's
This.
like turn like 8 million, and we're all like totally full of gas and like still going at it. It's like
Alright, so we take up to Fairy. We path Uro.
twin piece.
Oh, I wish.
You're gonna cryptic lock me with the Mystic Sanctuary. Oh, you can't. I
Yeah,
have to
Teferi
fairy. You have to bounce
is-
Teferi.
is making that awkward. I don't know how we navigate this.
The question is, how do I kill your Teferi? It's like very difficult. What are you choosing?
I am cycling Cryptic and picking up Mystical Sanctuary. And alright, certain visions. Go. Back to this.
I think someone in the YouTube comments is face palming. How many Mystic Sanctuaries like ended up?
doing nothing, essentially, getting a Sir Visions. It is a really, yeah, I'm sure someone is going to be yelling at me because I could have won by now, but I mean, we're,
Okay. Uro.
yeah, you're a little light on cards in the graveyard, though.
It's fine. We get there.
You are up to 37. Maybe I just gotta hope you mill yourself out.
Is that
That might be the
what we're
game
doing
plan.
now?
Yeah, only 22 cards to go. That's how Twin wins in 2020. Just gotta hope the Earl player draws his deck.
I guess okay. I guess we Snapcaster Serum Visions, getting away from our Uro count.
Hey, even just Snapcaster is kind of worrying when you're at 2 life.
Uro.
Yeah, I just keep coming. Up to 40.
Okay. No, I don't want to return Snapcaster. That's ridiculous. Or actually, this is not a bad draw either.
Uh-oh. Uro number million. Temple Garden, okay.
I'm out of Mystic Sanctuaries.
Finally. Oh, no. Oh,
Do you have a fetch? No, right? Okay.
I think things are slipping away for Twin. So much value on that side of the battlefield. I have Jaces after sideboarding. I haven't drawn them, but I do have them. Oh, this is...
I mean, you need an answer for Snapcaster right here, so.
Well, I temporarily have that covered.
Oh, another. Oh my god. Is this what 2020 Magic is about? Someone just die already.
I think that's me. Oh, poor Twin.
I feel you can still combo. Like, you can sorcery speed combo and kill me, right? Like,
Well, so the problem is...
don't have wraths.
The problem is... Deceiver Exarch needs to be not summoning sick, kind of like Snoop and the Goblin combo. So if I just run out Deceiver Exarch, run out
right.
Splinter
So it's
Twin,
a 3-turn. Yes, it's a while.
yeah. So then I would have to like run it out, wait a turn, hope you don't bounce it with anything, and then try to combo.
Okay, how can I get an Uro on the battlefield here? So we will Growth Spiral.
Oh boy. Yeah, I mean,
1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more card in the bin.
cash in that Teferi.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh. Oh, yeah. So now Uro comes back, and there's a Snapcaster, and you have 7 cards in hand. And I think...
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here's Uro.
Yeah. Uro number, I don't
That's
even
not the other
know.
Uro. We need to count on how many Uros were cast this game.
It's been a
been a lot.
lot. Yes, you're at 40, and I think that's the only way you gain life. So,
I have 15 cards in my deck, by the way. I think I could actually, you might actually mill me here. And then we Snapcaster,
Yeah.
Ambush Viper,
yeah,
and then we Fate Seal you.
to the bottom. All right, sure. Well, I mean, I don't even know if there's a draw in my deck that changes things here. Serum Visions. And
I mean, this the fairies saving. I have 5 counter spells in hand.
this would have been good earlier. Well,
Twin?
I think I found the solution. Uh,
What does this do? Oh, you know, it doesn't actually do anything.
it doesn't do anything.
I'm like, can you make your own Earl or something? Like, I've never.
I got nothing. Good game. Oh, wow. Wow. So, yikes. That matchup. Whew, that might have felt worse than Goblins, actually. I feel like. So my thinking was, okay, I got Teferis. I can shut down all these counters from the Bant Control deck. In my sideboard, I got Flusterstorm. Great way of protecting my combo that didn't exist before. I have Force Negation. Good card. Good at protecting my combo during your turn if you try to deal with like the Deceiver Exarch on the stack. I got Mystical Dispute, so I got all these freer 1-mana counters that seem really good at forcing it through. I even got Surgical Extraction to potentially deal with your Uros once it goes in the graveyard and cut that line off. But in reality, your Teferi was just so much better than mine, really, that I felt like I didn't actually have much of a chance in that matchup, in all honesty. Like, it didn't especially feel close to me. I didn't feel like I was especially close to comboing at any point. That felt pretty rough.
It felt like Goblins, where if I made it past turn 3 or turn 4 without dying or like being in a terrible position, i.e., you have Teferi on the battlefield, like I'm gonna win. My late game is just so much stronger than yours, and you know the Uro, like you saw how much value Uro generated. I had like 15 cards left in my deck at the end of that game, so yeah, I think you gotta actually sneak the combo in. And with Force of Negation, like I'm free to tap out for my Teferis if I feel like it, or I'm free to like do anything, and I can Force of Negation to Splinter Twin on your turn, and that came up multiple times. So I think Force of Negation is actually killed Twin, like because you can't use it to protect yourself. Like the other cards don't matter. It just allows all the other decks to stop the Twin for free.
Yeah, I think that was a huge deal, and that does make actually comboing with Twin way harder. And as you mentioned, it's not especially great at protecting the combo for the most part. So that's a card that I don't get to take advantage of that other control style decks do. One thing I wonder as we go into Twin's last chance for glory, if we can't beat Jund, then it's over. We saw that would logically, if Jund can't beat a standard deck and Twin can't beat Jund, then that would mean that Twin can't beat a standard deck, I think. But yeah, so this is the last chance for the deck. One thing I do wonder is maybe Twin the combo could exist in a very different shell. So the idea of this was to play more or less traditional Twin. Yeah, we're Jeskai for Teferis, but I wonder, what if you were some sort of like Uro pile that randomly has the Splinter Twin combo? Like, I wonder if
we need Teamer Uro right now, right? Like we already have Sultai and Bant. We just need Teamer now.
But maybe if Splinter Twin was legal, maybe the traditional build won't actually. I'm gonna have to ship this. Won't actually do it, but maybe there's some way to build around the combo that could be effective, perhaps.
Yeah, or like even Blue Moon, where your goal is to beat up on multiple like 3-color decks, something like that, where you just go all in on the Blood Moon,
and then just combo eventually as your finisher, essentially. But even that, I wonder.
You're basically facing the problem of Jund, where you cannot play a fair game against people anymore. So you need to all in combo them with the Splinter Twin combo or another combo like Blood Moon. But like you can't grind people out. Like people just grind you into a pulp if you keep going long. Like you just cannot keep up with decks.
That's been what I've realized so far. The Bant deck, obviously, you got Uros and a bunch of Planeswalkers that can grind, but it's a little hilarious that you also get outground by Goblins, like pretty significantly. Goblins is just way more grindy and way more card advantage. So, and now we finally have the matchup that has the fatal pushes, presumably, and Assassin's Trophies or whatever. So this is the matchup where you have the removal and also just some really mismatched lands there, Richard.
What? I chose this. Don't knock my style. I wanted this M21.
This was
Forest
intentional.
number 272.
Well, I mean, I can't just let you start drawing cards. I don't like giving you a land, because that means you can potentially just Bloodbraid me, but... Or Liliana, either one would be not ideal.
Red source. No, you failed me. I really needed a red source there.
Oh, you do got the Bloodbraid then, must be.
I'm basically playing a rock deck for here, so... Teferi?
Oh, go away for Bob. Oh, not Liliana. Uh-oh. Oh, another Bob. Okay. Oh, that's awkward.
Like, this versus the other deck where I still had 8 cards, like, an hour into the match.
Yeah.
Like, I'm already on 1 card.
Yeah, this feels a little different. Oh, there's your red mana.
Okay. Wait, you have no lands?
I have 2. But yes.
Can click block? What does click do? Click is not the same as the standard thing, right? You can actually block.
I can block, but it also costs 3.
You can't
so,
cast it.
Yeah. Yeah. The Bob beats.
You know, I feel like I'm jutting him out. It's happening.
It kind of...
You just have to be stuck on 2 lands. Oh, you got the path.
Oh, boy. I do end up shocking my... So...
Bolt?
To make the mana work with Mystic Sanctuary, you gotta play a lot of shocks and fetches, so the mana actually works with this deck, and I think I really hurt myself a lot. The mana base is pretty painful. I wonder if, as crazy as it sounds to say this, I wonder if Mystic Sanctuary is worth it in Twin.
Yeah, maybe we're not supposed to go Jeskai. Like, what do you think? Like, there's no way the stock blue-red list would be.
I feel like the
enough.
stock blue-red list has not enough power. Just like in a vacuum, I just don't think the power is there. And then you saw how miserable Teferi was for the deck. I imagine not having Teferi. Oh no, not having Teferis and having other people have Teferis is even worse. Yeah, I'm getting junted out for sure. You're gonna be for 4 for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's Bolt. Wow. Well, this game I was a little stuck on lands, but oh no. Making Jun look good that's not a good sign.
I don't know if I should feel. Wait a minute. 4, 7. I actually could have killed you.
Oh, could you really?
Well, yeah. Well, because I have Raging Ravine, right? 4, 7, 9, and then if last turn I ate a Bob, and then I eat another Bob.
I think there's only one Bob to eat, right? Because one got pathed. I think there's only one creature in the graveyard, so I think you're one short.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, see, yeah.
Oh, that's also good.
Bolt off the top. I'll take a Goy.
This looks very Jundy. Well, I mean, I can't.
Need a remand.
I mean, yeah, I guess it doesn't do anything. It doesn't really. I don't have a sweeper. Oh, so this hand mana was definitely an issue. I kind of there's no pathway out of this one. All right, so we take 8 down to 3. You have infinite lethal threats.
So you don't have a sweeper. You
Yeah.
can't do anything against this. So.
Yeah, okay, we're dead. Well, that game we were a little stuck on lands, but that still didn't feel very good. All right, what do we got for Jund? Let's bring these in. What do you think about Ether Gust in Modern?
I actually don't know why people play it. Like, are we that desperate? Like, what are we Ether Gusting? Seems bad.
It seems like it gets played quite a bit.
Yeah, it does, but like, what do you Ether Gust? Like Tarmogoyf?
I guess like,
I don't know. Like, what do you?
It's pretty good against the red decks, I guess. Like the whatever Blitz decks or Burn style decks, decent there, I think. Or like the Gruul land destruction deck. Okay, so what's our sideboard
I
plan?
really want to bring Boyle in, but like, I never see a point in this.
Go for it.
I mean, you tap out and I just kill. You're like desperately fetching for islands for Mystic Sanctuary.
Basically.
You actually don't play non-islands, right? You don't actually play any of the fast lands, right?
I have one fast land. I have a Spire Bluff, but yeah, because of Mystic Sanctuary, kind of got to have a lot of islands.
I'm like, do I even bring in Veils? There's like nothing to cut. Normally you cut your removal, right? But I need my removal against you, right? So
All right, let's just get a good twin nut draw.
this doesn't seem right at all, but
I'm okay with you cutting your removal. I'm fine with that. All right, we get to play first. We will
Zero lander.
We will keep. This end looks fine.
3 Lilianas. I will mulligan. This hand looks a little questionable, though. We'll see how it goes.
All right.
This could be your chance.
Mystic Sanctuary, go. Is this Twin's time to shine, finally? Is there Visions? Uh-oh.
Mystical this surprise, I'm Saltai.
Alright. Do that.
I wonder if you can play Forced Negation. Like, are there like any hybrid blue cards that you can just cast and like you don't actually need?
That would be really funny if you could get people with Forced Negation without having blue mana. Alright, Dark Confidant. Sure. Oh boy. Alright, I guess we played Flooded Strand. I don't like this Dark Confidant. Yeah. Maybe your hand is better than mine. What does Bob reveal? Lightning Bolt. Oh, you mulligan the 3 Liliana hand, right?
Yeah. I don't know what you could have. Deceiver Exarch?
Could be. Sure. Well, crack.
Okay.
See what happens. We do have a Deceiver Exarch. We'll run that out.
Okay. That's a Deceiver Exarch.
We will tap. I think it's Overgrown Tomb. Well, alright. We gotta try it. This is what we came here for.
You made the blind twin into Jun's open mana?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think
this never happens.
I don't think I have a choice.
It's like slamming Jace the Mind Sculptor on turn 4 in a control mirror. Oh my god, this is the worst thing I've seen in my life. Watch this. I bolt Bob.
Oh, no! I was like, oh, Fatal Push doesn't do it.
I need to turn on the stupid Fatal Push.
Oh.
But it's okay. You now have nothing.
Oh, I thought, because I was thinking about it. Tap down the green, no Assassin's Trophy, no Abrupt Decay. Lightning Bolt doesn't do it. Oh, I thought that was actually going to work. Oh, so close. So close, Twin. Well, I guess we're discarding lands. Now there's a Liliana. And now we're pretty far away from doing what we set out to do.
You cast so many Serum Visions. Like, we need a Serum Visions counter. Even without Mystic Sanctuary, you seem to have all the Serum Visions.
Yeah, we have cast many Serum Visions this whole series of matches, really. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Add to the Serum Visions counter while we get the chance. So that's gonna tick up. Alright. Sure.
This is like the worst mana I've ever seen. Okay. So I guess we do this.
Huh. Yeah, I'm not confident in this, but we're gonna discard a path. Oh, Croxa. Well, Goif.
Did you say you were not confidant in that decision?
Goif and Pop, no. And there's a Croxa in the graveyard. Ugh.
Don't worry, but my janky mana is preventing me from casting anything.
You are out of cards, though, which is helpful. We will... Alright, let's play Teferi. Bounce Goif. Bolt Bob.
Oh, no. You're getting there.
Attack Liliana, I guess. Yeah, Red Source would be a little frightening, because then you get Croxa. Hey. Okay.
Wave.
Oh, sorry, Pestermite.
Oh. What do you have in your hand?
So tick up.
Oh, you got oh no.
I heard Jace is
Oh
pretty
no,
good against...
and then you get a Mystic Sanctuary. You're gonna get a fetch in the Mystic Sanctuary afterwards.
I heard Jace
and that'll be the end of me.
is good against Jund, hopefully.
Oh no.
I guess we keep attacking Liliana forever.
Alright, one time. Show me the Bloodbraid Elf.
Oh.
And then I can't even Cascade because it's a fairy, but okay. Show me the Bloodbraid Elf to at least murder someone.
I would like to leave, this Jace being alive would be good. That might help me reassemble, eventually, the twin combo. Now I have the Teferi to protect it. The Stomping Grounds, yeah. Come on. No bolts, no bolts, no blood braids. Goif, Okay, Goifs for days.
Why you get Brainstorm? I knew this would happen. We're gonna play like in the normal twin game, and then you're just gonna end up with a Jace and some Mystic Sanctuaries, and it's over. I wasn't aggro enough.
All right, take up to Fairy.
Yep.
Do we Brainstorm or bounce? How worried are we about Croxa? So let's see, 1, 2. Bounce this. Yeah, let's Brainstorm.
No. It feels so bad.
Put those back. We will bolt the Liliana.
Fetch, okay.
No, no fetch. And, yeah. Alright, I mean, you have 2 really big Goifs. And a Croxa that can return.
Right, this is red, red, black, black.
We'll just target the path for now.
This is why you can't 1-for-1 anyone.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I've been trying to lightning bolt people with twin all afternoon, Richard. I know your pain. I think I would like my Jace to live. Yeah, I guess you get to keep your Croxa, unfortunately. So, like, I'm staying alive, but I'm still not especially close to actually winning at the moment.
You have a Jace.
That's true. I do. I do have the Jace.
And your Teferi can bounce too next turn.
I guess if I never deal with your Croxa and your Tarmogoyf with Jace still around, then you're probably just done.
I mean, you just use the bounce feature on.
I can bounce him, but then you recast him.
Alright, we need to keep Tarmogoyf alive here. Feature, I don't want instance.
Oh yeah, it'd be funny if you accidentally killed your Goyf to play Croxa.
Do you have sorceries? You have Serum Vision.
Yeah, at the moment, creature, sorcery, enchantment, land.
How do I make... Oh, here we go. I can pop up my graveyard here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, I think I'm doing most of the work at keeping your Goyf alive. Well, down to 11.
Can't believe you Snapcaster. This is why I quit Jund, by the way, because of this. Except you'd be playing Bant instead, but like every card like 2 or 3 for once. So like, and like the worst part is your land does it, right? Like your stupid fetch lands do it. So there's like just no way around it.
Yeah, Mystical Sanctuary is really good at doing that to people.
Oh, no.
Teferi.
Another Teferi.
More Teferis. Bounce with Teferi.
This is feeling pretty over.
Brainstorm. Put you back. Put you back. Play a land. And now I guess... I don't know if we're going to win with Twin, but we might actually be winning a game. All it took was running into Jund. I still don't know. Well, we'll see. We still got another game to go in this match. We will draw a step, a click. Make sure there's nothing too scary over there. We'll take Croxa, I think. Raging Ravine. Think we'll get new creature lands in our Return to Zendikar?
I don't know. Irrelevant. Field of Ruin exists. Unless it's like a Mutavault. Maybe we get like a Mutavault type land, like a one.
Mutavault would
like a
probably be relevant.
Ink Moth, like a Blink Moth or something. But I feel Field of Ruin, just like ruined all creature lands.
We can play this.
No.
I guess we.
You don't have a cryptic at least. Are you good at Serum Visions?
Serum Visions. It's always the right choice. Get in with the click. And pass the turn. Exarch?
Yeah, that's an Exarch. You gonna tap my Twilight Mire?
I think we'll just go with the Ravine. Just in case.
Okay, you got it.
Well,
Like, I think this is what we're envisioning. When we're like, yes.
This feels very twinny, and like an actual like
scoop it up.
That was actually a pretty fair fight. I mean, my deck felt like it was doing things. This matchup feels like Modern from 5 years ago, which I don't know if that's good for either of our decks as far as competing against the top tier of the meta, but it is pretty nostalgic. That felt like a kind of back and forth and path your thing, and then you get your Liliana and make me discard. Good, clean Modern.
How does one beat a Jace the Mind Sculptor?
I think you just hope I don't draw it.
Maybe Croxa is not useful since you have paths.
I know I was scared of Croxa, but I do have paths and Snapcasters to get them back, so maybe it's not actually.
We'll try this. Like, I feel like it never does anything. It's like two mana, deal 3 damage, maybe if you're lucky.
Okay. I mean, we're not super close to comboing, but we do have things. Like, for example,
Serum Visions.
Serum Visions. I guess we can keep both those.
Uh-oh. That's never a good sign.
Yeah, it's never what you want to see when your opponent gets to scry. Bob? What? Alright. Yeah. Is there Visions?
Is this GOAT Serum Visions? Like, how many times can you cast Serum Visions?
I think I'm winning in that battle. Not by any other metric, but by that one very narrow metric, most Serum Visions cast, I gotcha. What do we get? Ooh, untap land, alright. Alright, there's a Liliana. Tags it up.
I'm gonna need all these cards.
Alright, guess we discard a land. Is there a Blood Braid? Oh, there's a Liliana too. This is actually concerning. Well, alright. Fairy. Bounce Bob.
Bob's bounced.
Pass the turn. Liliana Ultimate is something I don't know if I can actually beat.
So we Bob.
Sure.
Bolt.
E
plus. I mean, so it looks good, but then you can just cryptic it. It's the problem with Planeswalkers.
Can we just cryptic it? It would be nice if we could. Well, let's... Some Visions.
Oh my gosh.
You have
So you're a believer in the mismatched serum visions for the full play
for that
set?
one cycle, yeah. For the one cycle, I like it. 1, 2, 3. Well, Liliana.
No, Bob, I needed you.
Yeah, I need you to not keep drawing cards, preferably.
It's the only way to keep up. Um, Suspiciously untapped or remand.
Inquisition. That's unfortunate.
Deceiver and Jace. And then also a Snapcaster. Do I want you to have access to Snapcaster serum visions?
OP, I'm going to break a record if you let me keep that Snapcaster.
If I give you the Exarch, though.
The Exarch is
scary.
the one that could maybe just combo kill.
But Snapcaster's way more scary. Okay.
And a Goyf. Well, now we've reached the ultimate Liliana stage of the game.
It's not even that good of an ultimate.
I guess that's true.
It's like a worse boil. Except you have a Jace.
Yeah, I guess it's just blow up a couple lands.
Alright, one-time deck. You can do it.
If you land Bloodbraid me...
One-time deck. Just because we're playing Goat Magic, this has to be it, okay? This has to be it.
So your other card is
Come on.
you need the land?
Come on, deck. Come on, deck. Why you do this to me?
Oh, dodge the Bloodbraid somehow.
So the last card is Exarch.
Ooh, not ultimating. Okay.
I mean, I lose if I ultimate. Right? Like, you keep, like, 2 lands and a Jace or something, or you...
I guess that's true.
I guess I could split all lands in Jace. You would kill the Jace. But then, I don't know if that's worth. Maybe that's worth.
Alright, we'll put those back. And then we'll...
Not Snapcaster. No.
Snapcaster. I think we just bolt the Bob? I think you've convinced me that I should not worry so much about this.
No, Bolt Lily, even though I didn't Lily ultimate last turn.
I think you've convinced me to stop worrying about the Liliana ultimate. Alright, well, you can do it if you want to. At least I got a sort of a blocker if you draw the land for Bloodbraid.
Oh, man.
Is this it?
Terrible.
Not the land. The upside of the Liliana ultimate is the piles are not that intuitive, so half the time I do it backwards on Moto and discard, end up sacking the pile that I meant to keep, so you get a little extra value out of it that way.
Let's see. Is there a legit pile I can make here? You would probably just keep, like, some lands and Jace.
I would like to keep Jace if I had the choice.
1, 2, 3. Or would you keep 4 lands Snapcaster? Or 2 lands Jace? You'd probably keep. Okay.
Ooh, what's happening?
So I believe on Moto, you choose the pile to discard. You got to read it correctly.
Player sacrifices all the
pile's not
permanents in the
intuitive.
pile of their choice. Yeah, so you sacrifice the one you choose. I always think it's opposite, that you would pick the one that you keep, but it's the opposite of that. I mean, this is still some value. You're going to get, what, 4 permanents probably-ish? 2 lands in Jace, 4 lands in Snapcaster. Ugh. It's so tempting to keep the Jace. It really is.
I'm not sure, but I would assume you keep the Jace, but maybe you keep the Snappy.
The thing is,
Because if it's 3/3, you would obviously keep the Jace, right? So I have to split it with
yeah,
this.
I guess my worry is if you just have like a bolt or something, then you bolt the Jace and I have 2 lands, then I'm in not the best of shape.
I guess that's true.
But yeah, 2 lands it is.
Well,
Oh, it's the tap land. that means Bloodbraid impending. I know your last card.
what if it's Hazoret? You don't know.
Oh,
You don't know what Jundun plays.
That would also be not great for
Hazoret
me.
would be actually be really good here. I had a heart attack for a second. I looked at your can. I'm like, 4 cards in here.
Only for a second. Oh, sad Mystic Sanctuary.
Yes. I was debating whether I should give you the Sacred Foundry, but I'm like, probably cut you off with white mana. But I'm like, stop the Cryptics, stop the Sanctuaries.
Ugh.
All right.
So now I get Bloodbraided. Boo. Boo and hiss.
Actually, I should have plussed my Lily.
What did you hit? Oh, Fatal Push?
Yes. Exactly what I wanted. Good job, Bloodbraid Elf.
Yeah, you definitely should have pushed your Lily first.
No, that's going to cost me the game.
Possibly. Perhaps. Brainstorm. Put that back. Put
And then I forgot to plus it after.
that back.
No,
That's the
not like this.
turn. Splinter Twin's got to win at least one. I mean, you would have had to discard the card in your hand. So there is some incentive to not do it that way.
I'll tell you why I did that, but then it's obviously incorrect still. It's because I haven't played Chund in so long. What are you keeping? You discarded Snappy. You trying to combo me, like, right here?
Who knows?
So I was like, oh, Scavenging Ooze can turn off Sanctuary. Like, I don't want to discard this thing. But then I'm like, wait a minute.
So
that was not correct at all in the slightest, right?
it was your hatred of Mystic Sanctuary that made you do it.
It really was. It really just blinded me.
Uh,
Oh, are you comboing right here?
We'll see. Maybe. What do we even tap? I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll tap and use. Alright, be good top of the deck.
Well, I mean, like top 4 cards because you get to.
Okay, I think we finally
Brainstorm.
achieved. I knew that
You did it.
I knew there was a twin on top. I needed to find a land, and we found one. And wow, I don't have many fetchable lands left in my deck thanks to that Liliana. Well, land, twin, infinite. It happened.
All right, you did it.
We did it.
Let's see a twin token. Oh, look at this. Is it still annoying to click a moto, or can you save the targets or whatever now?
So
you could actually do
that's
it
a good
quickly?
question. So we do that. Save targets. This. Always yield. Yeah. So I think it's better, but you still have to click yes.
Okay.
But it's
All right.
much smoother.
Well, there's a primer. If Splinter Twin becomes unbanned, you know how to do the combo faster.
Yeah, we got there. Oh.
GG. Oh, the tap lands killed me.
Yeah, if you had got that Bloodbraid down a turn earlier and killed the Jace, I don't know if I would have been able to recover from that, honestly. Wow. So those were some long and grindy games. What do we think about Splinter Twin now? So going into it, we're both like, maybe it's too good. Personally, after seeing those games, Unban Twin, go for it. Like, I barely beat Jund, and I think you had to get a little unlucky for that to happen. And against Goblins and against Bant, it didn't even feel close. Like I said, maybe there's some way you can build a very different build of Twin that can take advantage of the combo somehow, but the straightforward, like, tempo control build of Twin, a tempo combo control, whatever, that just didn't feel very powerful compared to the Uros and the Planeswalkers and the Force of Negations and the Fatal Pushes and all those things that are going on in 2020 Modern.
Yeah, I think Unban Twin, because it's not oppressive. We saw the other decks like really just take advantage of it. Like the stuff it's doing is not as powerful as what we're doing in Modern, but it promotes the style of gameplay, which I personally find enjoyable, which was the last game where you saw me punt the game away, right? That meant there was a decision that was important. Basically, all the other matches, I just played all my cards and just overpowered you, and like nothing, there was like no decision or anything that was happening. Where the Twin versus Jund match was like interactive, was back and forth, it was exciting. So I actually like that kind of magic, and I don't think Twin is too oppressive, right? There are other decks that can beat it. It will obviously beat up on decks like Tron and things like that. Jund is actually supposedly pretty good against Twin, right? Because we have creature removal. But I think it will beat up on like aggro decks and things like that. So, and then it will just get beaten up by, Sultai or Uro piles and things like that. So actually, I would like to see Twin unbanned. I mean, obviously, this was just 3 games we played with no practice, right? Obviously, more testing to be done, but it didn't feel crazy, right? It didn't feel like I was playing against Hogak or something, or it didn't feel like I was playing against Uro or Oko. It felt like I was playing against like bad creatures that can be removed. So it was fine, right? Like it wasn't oppressive. It didn't feel bad when I lost. I felt like you earned your victory.
Yeah, I think that's kind of where I land too, is just with how much the format has evolved, how much it's sped up, how many fast combo decks exist in the format. If you look at like Storm and Amulet Titan, all those style of decks can win quicker than you can with Twin anyway. And then in the fair matchups, they have a lot of good tools now. Control decks have Force of Negation, Fatal Pushes, all those answers that we've seen. So I think there's not really any reason to not unban it. Like, best case, Twin is another playable deck of the format, and worst case is Twin just does nothing, and as we saw with our matchups, maybe that holds true over a bigger sample size, and Twin is just not up to snuff with the 2020 card pool and is just like a random tier 3 or even tier 2 deck. So I don't really see what the downside is. It's something that players really want. It would shake up Modern. Even if it didn't end up being a tier 1 deck, people are going to be trying it. People are going to be brewing around it, trying to see if Twin is good as Gan. So I think it would be exciting for Modern. So I don't really see the downside. It's hard for me to believe that it could be harmful for the format or break the format. And it would make players happy. So I'm definitely on board with just unban it and see what happens. Anyway, I think that brings us to the end of a long and grindy Goat Magic. So let us know what you think. What do you think about these matchups? What do you think about Twin? Should it be unbanned? Are we missing something? Are there some other matchups or something in the metagame that we kind of overlook that would make Twin more or less dangerous than we're thinking? Let us know in the comments. Richard, thanks so much for hanging out and doing this. It's always fun to do some Goat Magic.
Yeah, it's always fun to lose with Jund on camera.
It's becoming a tradition. Let us know what you want Jund to lose to next episode of Go Magic in the comments as well.
We're playing against Jumpstart pre-cons next week. We'll see if we can Jund them out.
Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.